the one, the only, Ben Sion.
Morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube Daily Doubles. We continue Mishnah Yomi, Succah, Perek Aleph, Mishnayos, Zayin, Ches. Mishnah Zayin says, Tikra she'en aleh ma'aziva. Let's say you have a roof. You're building your house. You're making the roof out of wooden boards, but you have not put the plaster to stick them together. Rabbi Yehuda Omer. So now we're talking about boards like we mentioned in Mishnah Vav that are between 3 tvachim and 4 tvachim. So Malchus Yehuda or Meir. Can you use those or not? According to Yehuda, you could. So what you have to do is you have to mefakvek, which is basically, right, you didn't put them there for a sukkah, you put them there for your house. So you want to really use your house as a sukkah, so therefore you can do mefakvek. The problem tasev also, you didn't put it there for sale, you put it there for making a house. So you either have to mefakvek to move it a little bit, in which case when you move it a little bit, so therefore that becomes aswa, you made it for the sukkah. You also, Rabbi Shammai holds, like Rabbi Meir, according to Rabbi Yehuda, that you have to take out, you can have one board, one piece regular schach, of bamboo shoots or schach mats, because that way at least half of it or a rove of it will be kosher schach. But Beisila holds like Rabbi Yehuda, like Rabbi Israel sheet, like said in the previous Mishnah. You can do either one. You can use the entire board. There are three slats of wood. There are 3 tvachim, between 3 tvachim and 4 tvachim. It's okay. The problem is it was made for a house, it wasn't made for a sukkah, so therefore you move it a little bit, or you could just remove them, or remove one every odd number, every even number, and put good schach there. Meir says, no ta'achas m'mitaya in mafakvek. Meir is consistent with his shita and Mishnah Vav that you can't use the xeris tikra if it's made between 3 tvachim and 4 tvachim, these wooden boards. You can't use them, so therefore you have to take out one in between. You could have one, because as long as rove of the sukkah is good schach, that it's kosher. Let's say you want to put on top of your sukkah shvudin, metal spits, pieces of metal, aruchas hamita, or bars that make up the foundation of your bed. Again, this is metal, which is something which is makabel tuma. If it's makabel tuma, you can't use it for schach. You don't want to use the entire schach to be made out of metal. You want to use some kosher schach and some metal. So you could join the two together, as long as the Gemara says most of it, right? Kamosan doesn't mean exactly the same amount. A little bit more has to be good schach. And then you have rove, and rove, we go after rove. Rove is kosher schach, so it's okay. You have a pile of hay, or a pile of branches, which would be good for schach, except the fact that it doesn't, you're just making it, you're making it hollow. It's a big pile, you make it hollow inside, and now it has the dimension of a sukkah. It's zayin tvachim by zayin tvachim, and therefore it's 10 tvachim high. So the Mishnah says it's not a good sukkah. The reason it's not a good sukkah is, like we learned yesterday, is tasav and also, but the Gemara qualifies this, and it says that if it was already hollowed out before, it was hollowed out that it was zayin tvachim by zayin tvachim, and it was a tefach high, meaning there was an oel already there, then you can do that and just hollow at the top, because there you already had good schach that was made for a sukkah. The height of an oel is 1 tefach, and then you make it the requisite 10 tefachim, and that's not a problem with tasav and asoy. The problem with hollowing it out is a problem with tasav and asoy, meaning you have to make the sukkah. You can't hollow out a sukkah. That's making it backwards, sort of. You have to do an asiyah l'shem sukkah. We'll explain this Mishnah and this caveat that the Gemara says more in Iyam Mitzion coming up next.